Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm up on the North Coast 500 again in Scotland. Just finishing off the northern section. I'm going to be making our way round the western tip. And I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm actually going to book myself into a campsite. Now, I don't often book myself into campsites, but I do make some exceptions. One being the Red Squirrel in Glencoe. Love that campsite. And this one up here on the North Coast 500 called Scourie Campsite. It's just ideal for taking care of a few things admin wise. It's cheap, doesn't cost a lot to stay. It's a lot cheaper than probably 80-90% of campsites on the North Coast 500, but the facilities are absolutely brilliant, and you're literally able to park right at the water at the beach. It's stunning, and it's got a laundrette. There's a shop, a spa there that's also got a bar right at the site basically, and I always get a friendly welcome from Vicky and the team as well. So gonna enjoy this drive, and then tomorrow gonna make our way over the Kylesku Bridge and onto the Drumbeg Loop, and that's the drive I'm gonna take you on tomorrow. But my first stop today, I'm gonna take a little bit of a detour before I get to the campsite. I'm gonna go to Oldshoremore, so hope you enjoy coming on this wee adventure with me. Now, a question I get asked a lot from my followers is how to drive on Scottish single lane roads, and I thought I'd share a couple of examples of the general etiquette for those visiting from abroad. Now, there's a car behind me, so I'm going to let them pass, because the chances are they're local. So if you're in a bigger vehicle, let people pass. I always do that. I'm in quite a large vehicle. It is a long wheelbase van. If there's ever cars behind me, or like work vans, or you can just tell, any sort of smaller vehicles, I'll always let them go by. Just pull in at the next available passing place to let them go about their day, because chances are they're local. And although this might be an incredibly scenic route for me to drive, and I'm looking out the windows all the time and all the rest of it, these people have to go to work and just go about their day. So that if I can cause the least amount of inconvenience to them just by being courteous of them whilst they're on the road, then they'll appreciate it, So this person's kindly waited for me here, so as I go by, give them a nice wave, get a wave back. Doesn't matter if you've waited or if they've waited, just a simple wave is all it takes. Little typical Scottish traffic jam. The sheep up in the Highlands really don't care. It's their home, it's their land. If they're in the middle of the road, they're in the middle of the road. It makes no difference to them. The Highland coos are exactly the same. I've been stuck behind a full herd of them before, just walking along the road, and there's nothing you can do. They just don't care. They're quite brazen, but super friendly as well, to be fair. Yeah, well, this is just as cool as I remember it. The rock formations at the side of the beach here are just incredible. And I've literally got the entire beach to myself. There is no one here. Well, would you believe it? Just as I'm leaving the beach, the sun decides to come out and I've no drone batteries left. That is typical. Beautiful day now though. Check this out. I know I'm biased, but when the sun's shining in Scotland, I'm telling you right now, it's difficult to beat. There we go, so we've only got about 6 miles to go. It's only half an hour to Scourie Campsite from Oldshoremore Beach, so it doesn't take very long at all. Right, we're here. Now come and have a look at this view. Absolutely sensational. I love it here. One of the things I love about this campsite, you're just backed right up onto the bay. It's brilliant. I've decided I'm going to stay here an extra day. I've always wanted to try a bit of fishing off the rocks there. I'm not sure what the target species is here, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stay another day and yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of fishing, I think, and get the drone in the air whilst I'm here as well, since it's a nice day. I can actually show you a little bit more of this spot because it is perfect. Yeah, I'm just going to walk across the bay. Maybe go up onto the rocks up there somewhere. Well, the fishing is looking like a fruitless endeavour right now. There's quite a lot of snags out there as well. I think I'm going to call it a day shortly. I suppose that's why they call it fishing and not catching. It would help if I knew the target species here right enough, if there is one. I don't know. I reckon that beach back there's probably got lugworm in it, but I don't have a fork to go and dig them up. I'm just using a bit of mackerel, but no takers so far, so but it's been a nice couple of hours just sitting, relaxing. Now, just one of the many awesome things about this campsite. During season, they'll often have like a fish and chip hut that you can go and get some fresh fish and chips from. But out of season, even during winter, the bar has pizza. And they are awesome. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. No cooking tonight. Pizza, couple of glasses of wine, chill out. That's me. Drumbeg Loop tomorrow. The Kylesku Bridge is a distinctive landmark on Scotland's North Coast 500, and for me today it's the gateway to the start of the Drumbeg Loop. Well, that's me just arrived in the small village of Drumbeg, and every time I'm here I need to check out this viewpoint. Perfect place to stop for a cup of coffee and look out the back of the van. And my second stop on the Drumbeg Loop today is the quite stunning Clashnessie Falls. We're just coming down to Clachnessie Bay here, and it is absolutely gorgeous today in this sunshine. It looks incredible. Right, so from the parking at the bay, you're around about a 10-minute walk or so to get to the falls. I can already hear the water, so the water must be running at them, which is excellent. Great wee walk, get some steps in, especially in this beautiful sunshine, and take in a lovely waterfall. When it's running, it's absolutely gorgeous. But if memory serves me right, it's a boggy path to get to it. So I've got walking shoes on. I made that mistake the first time I came here about 2 years ago in November as well, and it was pretty boggy. Right, I'm at the waterfall and I'm absolutely soaked here, but what a view. Well, thoroughly drenched, but very enjoyable, and actually on a warm day like today was perfect. So continue along the Drumbeg Loop now, gonna head to Clachtoll Beach. This campsite is here, the Clachtoll Campsite. It's actually really nice. I've stayed once when I was here with my son, and it's really good. They've got kayaks for hire and wetsuits and all kinds of stuff. Nice little sort of bar area with a fire, and it's beautiful. And it's really well run. The people that run it are lovely. It's quite a large campsite, so it's well worth a shout if you're ever in the area during season. Clachtoll is home to one of the most stunning beaches on Scotland's mainland. I just love how you can see the mountains of Assynt in the distance, including Stack Polly, which I summit camped in episode 2 of this series. With its glorious white sand and see-through turquoise waters, it's quite a sight on a sunny day like today. So I'm going to settle in here for the night, and this is the great thing about, van life. For me, because I live in the van, I don't have to be in certain places at certain times, so I can look ahead at the weather and try and time it, and if I want to stay somewhere, well, I can just stay somewhere. There's no sort of pre-planned, must be here today, must be here tomorrow. It's one of the advantages of obviously making this my lifestyle choice, really. And I'm not missing the sunset here. It's just not happening. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get parked up, and I can see that there's no one else here, which means I should be able to get parked right up at the beach. Fantastic. Oh, I've just seen the sign there. I think it's £20 now, the charge. But you just let yourself in here at the gate. just go and close the gates again. Right, so it is definitely shorts, flip-flops and t-shirt time. Now there's no more muddy, boggy hikes to waterfalls. It's time to chill out and relax and take in that view. Oh, this sunset's going to be incredible. I don't think I've ever been here when it's been so calm.
Baby, this is the sunset, and we don't care much about tomorrow, and it's okay. Baby, don't you know that it's over? You know we're gonna make it out alive. Oh baby, don't you know that it's over?
Join me next week as I take a short detour off Scotland's North Coast 500 and do a spot of fishing at Kylesku Bridge before another wee adventure to explore the beautiful Rue Lighthouse just north of Ullapool. Like and subscribe for more van life adventures.